Well, so walk us through a typical kind of inbound support call at Basis. Who's picking up? What do they know? I mean, it's one of the things you're talking about is having this kind of concierge team, but you're spreading it across a bunch of customers. So how are you managing kind of that in-house feel? And then the other kind of question I have is kind of how are they empowered? What are they empowered to do that's kind of different than your normal call center?
So one of the ways that we've empowered them quicker, I guess, to bring them up to speed on the industry knowledge is through AI and through online chatbots within our internal organization. So if something is called, it's being our calls have to be recorded. Um, the chatbot, their internal chatbot, will pick up on something that they may ask a question about this, and as soon as it triggers that, boom, it pops up on their screen that it could be this, or this. Um, that is typically used by our entry level customer service folks until they get the knowledge. But like I said, I've been doing this for 23 some odd years. I'm not sure you ever get all of the industry knowledge when you have to have it on a phone call to take care of a customer in their time of need, I guess. So our tier one support typically handles about 95%. Most of the calls we get, they're pretty simple. They're pretty generic. If it is a specialty call through one of our integrated customers, it's routed to a different team. So that team, so they don't have to go through all the phone trees, um, because we've all been there. We're all, we all have a cell phone. We all have direct TV, or we all have, whatever type of cable or fiber. We've been those consumers, and it's so frustrating to have to, well, oh my God, let me put you on hold and I'll try to get you to this person. And we all sit there and listen to hold music telling us how important of a customer we are to this organization while they leave us on hold for 27 minutes. So we try to avoid that. If it's something our tier one can't get it, they get it over to tier two immediately. Tier two can typically handle it. They've been around for a few years. They've been there, they've done that. And if it's something that they can't, they will file an internal ticket, and somebody follows up with them immediately to let them know, here's where we're at, here's what we're doing to take care of your problem.
Yeah, and like I said before, I think I would imagine a lot of these companies kind of come to you, and they're looking for better performance, the better quality scores. I imagine they see there's declining revenue out of that channel. It can be a very big problem for a company if you're not treating it right. And you guys mentioned in your nomination a kind of one partner, and we don't have to name names or anything, where they saw just a meaningful drop once they kind of went through your onboarding model. Walk us through kind of that engagement, and why don't more processors do this type of thing?
It's expensive. I mean, easily that's the number one detractor. It's expensive. Like I said, we spend millions and millions of dollars to have our own support teams in house.